And then I've just suddenly remembered it's Thursday, 4 o'clock. I booked you in. Hang on, I'll just put you around there a moment. Look at that, eh? Yeah, 17th of October, market day. I'll be honest, I did wonder if there was a market today. I mean, it was really windy this morning, and I think when I got there about just after 8, there must have been about 2 or 3 stall holders, and I think they were still debating on putting up. I think they did put up eventually, but not as many as, you know, really getting small, that market. Such a shame. It'd be horrible to lose it. But anyway, who's that? I think that's Angela. I think Angela, you're the top lady. Well done for being first. I think you was first in. You weren't paying attention to the screen. We got 11 in the house. No, we ain't. We got 21 in the house. Hey, don't forget the likes. That's what I say. So yeah, here we go. So it's 25, believe it or not. It's pretty windy, but it is pretty warm out in that sun. And funny enough, I was talking to some people over on D today, which was Jackie and Alan, and they've got a place over on Toltana. They bought a log cabin. Yeah, anyway, they were saying lovely and hot here. They're going back to the UK tomorrow. Poor people. Anyway, they're on the 90-day thing. Anyway, they like that way. They can spend a bit of time here, a bit of time back in the UK. So today's question is by somebody. Oh no, I've got to. I was about to say something I didn't put. Anyway, Susanna and Edward. And honestly, this has been a bit of a debate on the coffee mornings, I'll be honest. So anyway, she says, well, they both say, how do you and your wife cope with the flies, as we find them a total nuisance, especially out dining? We are currently on Camposol. Now, they said that a while back. That was said that, no, they could have gone back, I don't know, Susanna and Edward. They could be back in the UK, or they could be still living here, I don't know. Anyway, I know what you're on about, the flies. Now, thankfully here, I ain't got no flies. I usually get the odd mozzie, and touch wood, I think because it's windier, there's no mozzies hanging around. But flies here I'm on about, don't get a problem. And that's probably because at the end of the garden and on our front car parks, we've got two of these big bins that's full of just like dead fish, I think. You can get them from the Chinese. I think even Euronics telling me it's a packet. I think it's red. I'll let the wife do it myself. And you just top it up with some water, and that seems, I mean, it attracts the flies and it keeps the flies away from us. But I will be honest, when we're having coffee in the morning, you know, I'm over on at Rendezvous, and it's the same all along there. Oh, it's a frigging and I think this year has been the worst. And all I can put it down to, I don't care. I live here. It's the green waste. Now, if you've been watching my latest videos on Welcome to Camposol, I've done A, B, C now, and I'm working on D at the moment. The green waste, and what the green waste is all this green stuff, because it has to go somewhere. So on each sector, we got sites, an area where supposedly there's 3 big skips, and you put your green waste in that, and they get taken away. On D, they've got two green waste areas, which is interesting. Anyway, it's been a whole year now, and the Mazarin Council are blaming the EU, and I suppose, yeah, fair enough, maybe that's what it's all about. The EU has decided now that the plants that do the waste or something has to be whatever. I'm not into the politics side of it. What I don't understand is why the council does seem to be sitting on it. It's been a whole year now, and they've agreed now that I mean they've agreed they're going to remove. They've got to remove it eventually, but they've agreed at the moment they're going to remove on C, because they class the one on C, which is near the golf course, a bit of an eyesore. But mainly I think it's more to do with it's on private land. But they haven't moved it yet. And to be honest, when I was over on D the other day, videoing their green waste, it was smelling, and I'm sure that obviously attracts the flies. And I think, to be honest, this year it's been really bad, especially because obviously the flies like the food, don't they? The funny thing is, when I turn up for coffee, nothing, and then suddenly there's one little fly, and then suddenly, it's like, not, I'll be honest, there's one place I've been to was horrendous. I don't care who mentioned that. It was the Hacienda del Animo. They've got a sports area. God, it was bad there. I mean, you had to cover everything. It was just covered in flies. But I haven't been back lately, so maybe they resolved that problem. But here, it's getting bad. Not, I wouldn't say, yeah, it's bad. It's bad. I mean, anyway, what we find we do, Susanna and Edward, we go inside. We go inside. We usually eat over at Towels. We go in Towels. You don't get flies in there, so you sit outside. Yeah, you fight with the flies, and there's nothing you can do about it really. You could fly spray, but what's the point of that? It just goes in the air, doesn't it? So anybody out there who's got any ideas about how to get rid of flies, other than don't sit outside, stick it. See, I would have thought. Remember the old days? We used to get that bit of tape that used to hang down. The flies used to stick to it. They just love people. They do, don't they? They just. And I don't even know what the main purpose of a fly is, other than to be annoying, because it's just a nightmare, aren't they? And they get up your nose sometimes. Anyway, that's the day. Good question, that, to be honest, because it's something that has to be said. Yeah, the flies are just doing me head in. Electric zapper. See, I ain't seen any of that. I mean, do they really work? That's the thing. I see some restaurants have got it. They got these massive things. I mean, it's like electrocution, isn't it? I think they work. I think if you buy the ones in the Chinos, I was about to say the Chinese place, they're, you know, things cost like €10. You stick a battery in it, and you get like a blue light or something. I'll do like, no, got two of them. Oh, you got two of them, right? I mean, yeah. I mean, I've bought a few over the years, those zappers, and to me, they don't seem to do anything other than eat the batteries. But thankfully, like I just said right at the beginning, no problem here. I mean, I can sit here. Can you see a fly on me? No, you can't, can you? Mosquito possible, but touch wood, not today. So anyway, going back to now, good question that, Susanna. I don't know what to do. Maybe you could put a, no, you can't. I'll tell you what, another thing that's annoying, just before we finish on this, is they go over you, don't they, these flies? Yeah, it's so annoying. It does me head in sometimes. Anyway, tomorrow's a good one. It's about waffles and chocolate. That's tomorrow's question. Well, that is very true, Nicky. I mean, obviously flies do help the other insects, admittedly, but they are annoying, aren't they? You just can't eat a fly. You couldn't have a fly as a pet, could you really? But anyway, that's today's question. I hope you enjoyed today's question. Market wasn't very good today. not a very cheerful. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll just turn it around so you can see that wonderful bit of sky. So we've got a bit of cloud today, but it's good. I think we had about 3 spots of rain. Fly me to the moon, says Mad Dave. Yeah, very true. Good, very witty that one, Dave. Anyway, just before we go, it's 25 in the shade, which is amazing for this time, because we're talking end of October now, aren't we? So anyway, guys, very much for popping in. I'll catch you tomorrow. Phil's got loads of flies. There's no flies on me, mate. Anyway, adios, amigos, because keep straight in there. I'll catch you tomorrow, guys. Adios. I can't. Oh, there it is.